We use for when we want to talk about the duration of something, the length of time. And we use during when we want to talk about when specifically in a period of time something happened. I will give you a few examples for you to understand. Let me just, I have my notebook with me. I wrote it down. So this is the example number 1. I attended university for 1.5 years. So you can notice that I used, instead of during, I put there the expression for. Again, what does the explanation say? The explanation says that we use for when we want to talk about the duration of something. So, I attended university for duration 1.5 years. Let me give you another example using the expression during. Number 2. I attended university during the pandemic. This one is also very easy to understand. I attended university during the pandemic. Why? Because we use the expression during to say when something happened. So I went to university, or I attended university in a specific period of time in which the pandemic occurred. Do you understand? If you don't understand up until this point, you can repeat the video, you can restart the video so it becomes easier for you to understand. Repeat until you understand. Let me just give you a combined sentence, or one sentence in which I combine these two different forms or words. I wrote it down again. I attended university for 1.5 years during the pandemic. So, I attended university for, again, the duration, 1.5 years, during, when exactly did that happen? During the pandemic. So we have the specific period of time in which that happened. I'm not satisfied. Fine, no problem. I'm gonna give you 10 exercises or 10 sentences for you to guess which option is the correct one, either for or during. If you don't think there is enough time, you can pause the video and think to yourself, which is the best option? And you are going to choose for yourself and then hit play and verify. Okay, let's go. Number 1. She traveled to Paris, boop, 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 2 weeks last summer. Which one do you think it is? Do we use during? Do we use for? Which one is correct? She traveled to Paris for 2 weeks last summer. During 2 weeks last summer. The correct answer is for 2 weeks. So, she traveled to Paris for 2 weeks last summer. How? We know that for is looking for the duration of something, the duration in which something happened. So, she traveled to Paris for 2 weeks. During last summer. But here, we don't really need the preposition during because we have the word last summer here. I hope you understand. And if you don't understand again, you can roll back the video and play it again. Exercise number 2. We had a picnic, boop, 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 the weekend. We had a picnic during the weekend. For the weekend. Which one is correct? 3, 2, 1. We had a picnic during the weekend. Why? Because during addresses a time, a specific period of time in which something took place, in which something happened. So we had a picnic in a period of time called the weekend. I hope you understand. Number 3. He read a novel, boop, 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 The Flight to Japan. He read a novel for the flight to Japan? He read a novel during the flight to Japan. Which one is it? You guessed right. He read a novel during the flight to Japan. Why? Because we use during to say something happened in a specific period of time. He read a novel during the flight to Japan. Number 4. They stayed at the beach. They stayed at the beach, boop, 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 their vacation. Which one is it? They stayed at the beach for their vacation? They stayed at the beach during their vacation? It's tricky. Do you know which option is correct? Of course you know. They stayed at the beach during their vacation. This is easy, right? This is easy, right? So, we go to number 5. I studied diligently, boop, 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 the night before the exam. Which one is it here? I studied diligently for the night before the exam. I studied diligently during the night before the exam. And because you understood, you know that it is I studied diligently during the night before the exam. Okay, so let me just move the mouse. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. So here we have number 6. The concert will take place, boop, 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 the evening. The concert will take place during the evening. The concert will take place for the evening. Which one is it? Of course, you got it right. The concert will take place during the evening. Okay? Why? Because the evening is a specific time in which something will happen, which will be the concert. Concert will be happening. It will be taking place during the evening. Okay? Now, number 7. She practiced the piano. Boop, boop, boop. 2 hours every day. She practiced the piano during 2 hours every day? She practiced the piano for 2 hours every day? Which one is it? So, the correct one here is she practiced the piano for 2 hours every day. Why? Because we use the expression for when we want to talk about the duration, the length. How much time did it take? Okay? So, it took 2 hours every single day practicing the piano. Understood? Number 8. She goes to the gym, boop, 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 the mornings. Which one is the right one? He goes to the gym for the mornings. He goes to the gym during the mornings. Which one is it? Of course that's the correct answer. He goes to the gym during the mornings. Why? Because the mornings are a certain period of time in which something happens. What happens? He goes to the gym. Okay? Let's go to number 9. We went skiing. Boop, boop, boop. Our trip to the mountains. We went skiing for our trip to the mountains. We went skiing during our trip to the mountains. Which one is it? Of course, we went skiing during our trip to the mountains. But can't we just use for our trip to the mountains? Nuh-uh. Because we use for to talk about the duration, the length of time. But we use during to talk about a specific time in which something happened, in which something took place. So, we went skiing during our trip to the mountains. They explored the city. Boop, boop, boop. The summer break. They explored the city for the summer break, or they explored the city during the summer break. Which one do you think is the right one? And of course, they explored the city during the summer break. Okay? So, I hope all of this made sense to you, and if it doesn't, just remember, we do not use during for duration. During does not equal the duration. It only equals the time, a specific time inside a bigger time. I don't know if that makes sense. But okay, we have this. This is the event space, okay? So, a smaller event happens here with my little finger here. Smaller event happens here inside this bigger, huge event, okay? So, for is to talk about the duration, how long it lasted, or the length of something, okay? So we have a big line, and we just want to talk about, okay, so this happened from here to here in an enclosed amount of time. I hope this video made sense to you, and if you don't understand still, you can roll back the video and watch it again. So, thank you so much for watching, and I will be seeing you on my next video. Bye bye.